is a stranger. That person is not your cousin. True or false? True or false? All right. If it's true, give me a T. If it's false, give me an F. All right. If it's true, give me a T. If it's false, give me an F. It's a total stranger. That man that you go to bed and you look at him and you're like, oh, Prince Charming. All right. She looks at you and, oh, my queen. Total stranger. So how in the world did it happen? I want to explain it to you, not for the single people to, you can still use it. Single people can use it and find love. There's no problem. All right. The married people can still use it to strengthen their relationship. There's no problem. But why I'm sharing this with you is so that we build a formidable business. Amen. All right. I know some persons are smiling seriously. This is the training you've been waiting for since the beginning of this year. Mwanu, calm down. All right, calm down. So the training is not of my own accord. How would I put it? The work in itself is from Ubong King, right? Late Ubong King, if you know him, amazing gentleman. So I had to extract this training, so I'll share it with us. And then he starts by saying, how many of you would like to be very successful and have a name that your children will be forever grateful for? How many of you? How many of you? How many of you? So you're going to see his face everywhere. That's totally fine because in as much as he is long gone, his legacy lives on. All right, his legacy lives on. Powerful man. If you know, you know. All right. So a lot of persons. Well, here's the thing. As regards to our training today, I'm going to highlight some icebreakers. Now, these are strategies that you can apply at the front end, all right, of relationships with a total stranger. So you break the ice so you can penetrate. Then I'll show you the bridge builders. So you already have these people in your life, but how do you strengthen the bridge and go deeper? All right, and go deeper. So if you're ready, just give me I am ready in the comment section. It's so sad that we don't have quite a number of persons here, but that's fine. All right, you have selected yourself to be here, and I applaud you. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Even me, as I'm training you, honestly speaking, I'm also learning from this. All right, and I'm going to share with you some that I have applied, and it's breathtaking. Now, a stranger is a person who is unknown to another person or group because of his unknown status. A stranger may be perceived as a threat until their identity and character can be ascertained. What that means is that once somebody enters his Zoom room, we know if the person is a stranger. That's the honest truth. We know. So he's unknown to Synergy Tribe. All right. He's unknown to Synergy Tribe, but there's a way we can hack it. Why? Because the money we're looking for, it is in the hands of a stranger. But here comes the sad news. Our parents warned us against talking to strangers because of history. They say if you talk to strangers, they'll turn you to yam, they'll turn you to this, they'll turn you to money, they'll use it for sacrifice, they will kidnap you. Now we know that several things like that have been happening, right? But it's on the basic level. Why? Because the beautiful things you desire in life, they are in the hands of a stranger. You will not say, I will not use a mobile phone. Why? Because it was not my parents that created it. It was a stranger. No. You will not say, I will not log on Zoom. Why? Because it was a stranger that created it. No. The beautiful things you desire, strangers have packaged it and kept for us. If you're here and your parents warned you against speaking to strangers, just type yes in the comment section. There were times that they beat you. Who was that person you were talking to? Who was that person? They just finish you. And yeah, it's not me. And you're like, how am I supposed to make friends? This and that. Funny things, Abby. But now here you are, having strangers left, right, and center. Some of you, the most loyal people you have in your life are strangers. They are strangers. All right. Okay, even me too. Am I not a stranger? You know me from anywhere. All right. The only person that knows me, right from day one. Is she even here? Oh, she's here. All right. Right from day one. As they gave birth to me, she was just there looking at me as only one person, but every other person, total stranger. So that shows you that, because most of the times the fear is, what if the people I know, they don't do the business? Is there any way out? Yes. Strangers are out there praying to God morning and night, waiting for you, earnestly waiting for you. For my assignment today is to show you how to penetrate strangers. All right. Now, law number one. Okay. Law number one, IB means icebreaker. All right. BB means bridge builder. Just in case I don't hammer on that. But if we're together, give me one in the comment section. Law number one is endeavor to feed the stranger's ego rather than to start a general conversation. You don't meet a stranger and you're telling the stranger, good morning, sir, good morning, man. That is whack. That is old school. It is not nice at all. Not nice at all. Okay. Blessing, thank you for highlighting that. All right. Let me know that these are the good strangers, these are good spirits. Okay. So you don't greet them good morning, sir, good morning, man. No, 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 no. You compliment them. Am I communicating? A cutting edge compliment. Why? Take for example, right? For the gentleman, because you don't want the woman to perceive you the wrong way, right? You can just say you're looking sharp today, and she smiles. You have a beautiful smile. Then you penetrate. Good morning, my name is Emmanuel. What do you do? All right, or how do you do? That's how. So you don't penetrate by greeting. It is so basic. It turns them off in their mind. It looks as if you want to beg them. Am I communicating? So you compliment. If I'm walking on the street and somebody greets me good morning in Lagos, that guy wants to ask me for money. I'm telling you, if you're in Lagos, you understand. They want to ask me. But when somebody looks at you and say, "Oh wow, nice shoes," okay, this one is from a different level. Am I communicating? So you must feed the stranger's ego. You must feed their ego. All right. Case in point. Um, before boarding a flight, Mrs. Francisca sent me a message. She said, "Boss, don't forget to network." Kind of like network on purpose. And that alone helped me because I think the antenna was going down. And immediately she sent that message, it just went off. So the person I sat with, sharp guy, you know, and I used the strategy. Did it work? Yes. So here's how it works. After complimenting, their pride level just it has gone up, right? You have an amazing jersey. Are you with Manchester United? Is that your club? See, yes. Oh wow, I support Chelsea. I know we fight and all of that, but how are you doing? What are you doing here? Conversation have started. Wow, is that the Bone Street, the 13 inches? I hope there's 13 inches so that you not laugh. I don't know if there's 13 inches, but you compliment the person and you engage. Upon engaging, now here's the angle I always use and have been using it back to back. It works every single time. There was a man I met in the bank, even the same man I met on that flight. What I told the man at the bank is this: I said, "Sir, you're looking sharp. Are you a personnel?" He said, "No." He said, "Why do you ask?" I said, "Well, your outfits, the haircuts, it is just so perfect. So perfect. Might I ask, what do you do?" And he said he's a lecturer. Long story short, he lectures in a university in the abroad. And that's how we got talking. Guess what? At the end of that conversation, 1 week later, it gave me a free pass to attend kind of like an entrepreneurial workshop, 3 days workshop for free. I did not pay a dime. I looked at the value of it. I was supposed to pay 250K. I did not pay a dime because I complimented the man. Same thing with the airport guy. Yeah, I'm going to break it down so you understand. What I told the both of them is, I said, "Sir, please, I'm a young man trying to start my journey in life and I need directions. And looking at you, you have amassed a lot of experience in life. Please, is there anything, any words of advice you can give to me on this journey so I don't miss it?" Yeah, that was it. The man entered his regalia as if he wants to give me baptism. And he was like, "Wow, wow, wow. Okay, here's the thing." Immediately he was starting to speak. I just brought out my phone because I wasn't there with my notebook. Or if you are meeting the person here with your notebook, bring out your notebook and begin to write. Say, "Sir, please, with your permission, can I write these things down so I don't miss it?" See, immediately they see you with pen and paper. Forget, that's all. Like their brain is now at 100%. They begin to tell you everything. As they're writing, you're nodding your head. "Wow, I never saw it from this angle. Wow, 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 wow." Is somebody hearing me? There should be no spirit within you that will try to correct whatever they are saying. Whatever they are saying is value at that point in time, even if it doesn't sound like value. Am I communicating, ladies and gentlemen? But you're taking notes, you're taking notes. Now, I'm going to blend it in, all right? I'm going to blend it in. But endeavor you feed their ego. Immediately we touch down the flight, I exchange numbers. Is it possible I have your number or your business card, collect? Then I send an appreciation message. It was a privilege having an opportune time with you. I do not take it for granted. Thank you for pouring your heart into me. I hope you don't mind if we keep in touch. And once in a while, I reach out to you to show appreciation for what you have done for me. You have no idea. And in their mind, they're like, ordinary talk, but they have placed you at a zone. You are not operating with them as a common man. Please, is somebody getting me? This law is key. They don't teach this in school. They don't teach this in school. If you're privileged to learn it, so be it. If not, you see yourself struggling in life and you're like, these people, they have pride, they have pride. They don't have pride. There are certain things you do with these people, eh? You discover that they are open, they are like babies, even seeking attention. All right, now we have to move fast. I promise I'll deep dive into this on our roadmap to conversion. All right. So if you're an active partner, you can attend. If you're not, okay. So law number 2, use the submit strategy to dominate the relationship. It shows the entry point into the stranger. So this part beckons on what I said. It's a bridge builder, right? You can use it to also ice break. You can also use it to strengthen a relationship. That means whenever these people are talking, you don't talk. Whenever you are in the midst of great people, you don't talk. Allow them talk, because the more they talk, the more they will reveal their weak points. You are talking, 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 and once you're done, you're like, okay, so where's your weak point? That's why when you're doing three-way call, you allow the person talk, express yourself, express yourself. The next they'll tell you, hey, actually, I have money somewhere, but you've gotten it. Why? Because you allow them dominate the conversation. If we're good on law 2, type 2 in the comment section. Type 2. I have to move fast. Type 2, type 2, type 2, type 2. But I'm sure we're learning. I'm sure we're learning. I'm sure we're learning. All right. So law 3, icebreaker. Ethical bribes breaks defense. Lure the stranger with a valuable gift to give you access. All right. Yeah. Remembering Ubong King, makes this journey more joyous. All right, so ethical bribes breaks the fence. Okay, breaks the fence. We're together. Okay, we're together. We're together. Now, ladies and gentlemen, ethical bribes in itself. I didn't say bribe, right? Ethical bribes. What it means is that. What it means is that in speaking to these people, you want to do things that common men do not do with them. Let me break it down. Immediately I was done from that. Immediately I touched down from the craft. We spoke with the man. Um, you know, the cab where he was going to was the same direction I was going to, and I offered to pay. He refused. I offered to pay. He refused. I offered to pay. He refused, and then he paid. Right? But I no go grieve for anybody. Why? Because for the fact that he paid, I owe him one. I owe him one. I was supposed to pay, but he did not allow me pay. I drag. He no gree, and he insists that he pays. I said, there's no problem. But at that few minutes to 12, I loaded the man with the charge card. I loaded him with airtime, and I sent message. I turned off my phone. No grief for anybody. In the morning, I woke up because I knew obviously he would want to call. I woke up in the morning, was like, wow, thank you very much. I truly appreciate, this and that. Am I communicating? So he told me that he's going to keep me updated with his meetings, his business, his engagement. This week is to be in Lagos as well. So you see, I'm getting updates. I'm getting access to information. I'm getting access to information. Immediately we started talking about bottled water. I shared it with him, and he was like, Manuel, I've been studying, hydrogen water, this, da. This is making sense. I'm going to get one. But not just that, I'll make recommendations for you with my friends, and then anyone that posts through, I'll let you know. Now, he now asked me, say, what if we sold 1,000 bottles? Would there be a discount? I'm like, here. What if we sold 10,000 bottles? Would there be a discount? Say, here. Ladies and gentlemen, there are levels to this thing. I'm telling you. But you see, the airtime strategy has always worked. Ubon King is a madman, right? In a good way. What he said was that get their address and send a cow to their house. Send a goat. You see, once that goat gets to their house and they do pepper soup, right, with that goat, the wife will ask question, who sent these goats? And what he said was that when your matter is discussed in the bedroom, approval will be given in the boardroom. Am I communicating? Anything that will make a husband and wife begin to discuss you, anything you tell that person is a done deal. Anything. So for some of you, the ethical bribes you can use, if you have the address, package wine, send it to the person. This is my way of saying appreciation. So appreciate you. I do not take the opportunity, the time spent for granted. If you have the office address, send it to them. If you're good on law 3, type 3 in the comment section. I'm showing you how exactly you can penetrate your way. All right? Penetrate your way. Penetrate your way. Oh, okay. Stop this thing for public now. Stop this thing for public. Why you hide that? Yeah? Yes, so our parents see the thing is Our parents, they know this thing, but I didn't know why they didn't give us the update at this level. I could remember when, my mom she still does it. There's no single wedding that she doesn't attend. Why? She's penetrating, she is strengthening relationships. It's just this generation now, this Gen Z generation. God will help us. God will help us. That's what, like, God will help us. All right. So let the stranger keep on talking while you invest your time in listening, building. All right. Bridge builders. Now, this will build trust to you. Why? They see that you are a good listener. So Popsy always sounds good. Fantastic. All right. Some of you know these things. You know these things, but it's not by knowing it. You must implement it. You must I know you say goat is expensive. Send chicken. Send chicken. These are hooks. If you hook the person, you see the person is sleeping. They are dreaming about you. They are thinking of you. Why? Because you have penetrated their subconscious. That they say even their family members are not doing. See, some of them will call you, and the question they ask you is, "What do you?" Jesus! You see, the man I met in the bank, when I sent the airtime to him, he called me the next morning. I sent it, but I didn't let him know it was me. Right? I sent it on Sunday. Then I told him on Monday. It was like he has been looking for the person, and he asked me, "Emmanuel, what do you want?" Yeah, I say, "Sir, if I tell you what I want, then but just calm down." I said, "No, it's just my way of saying appreciation. No, I will build it up, so that when I tell you what I want, you cannot say no. You cannot say no. All right? You cannot say no. All right, so you let the stranger keep on talking. Let them express themselves. Let them, because you see, some of them, they don't have people that listen to them. But when they find you, they begin to point to you, they begin to point to you, they begin to point to you. Some of you, the reason you trust me, the reason you trust the leader you're working with is that you're like, Mr. Emmanuel always listens. Mr. Emmanuel always listens, always listens. I'm building our relationship. You understand? I'm building. You see me, what I'm learning, I'm implementing it. Why? Because you too, you have to implement it with the people you're working with. If we're learning, type the number 4 in the comment section. Type the number 4. That's why I told you anything that will make you miss today's training. Like 5 years of your life is gone. 5 years is totally gone. All right? Totally gone. All right. So law number 5. Send a personalized handwritten thank you note or a card for little things. For little things that they've done. The stranger will cherish it more than a text message. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I know we are in the generation of send a text, send a text, send a text, send a text. Are you aware, right? Are you aware that if I send you a voice note, right, expressing appreciation is more powerful than typing a message and sending to you? Are you aware? All right. This is on a lighter note. This is on a lighter note. Sending you a voice note saying, "Wow, I appreciate what you did for me, for coming through for me. I do not take it for granted. I'm glad I have someone like you that I can count on anytime, any day. If you need me, please don't hesitate to reach out." It's more powerful than typing that as a text message and sending it to you. Because in your mind, you think I just copied it somewhere and I sent it to you. All right. So if the person is in your church, get all these small card, all those cards that we don't use again. That you are like you think the woman is out of business, the woman selling is out of business. People are buying it. The people that are buying it, they know where they are going to. If you have a job, listen, buy card, write a letter of appreciation, right? All those fancy card with a bottle of wine, carry it and give your boss. That's all. Don't say anything. Just put your name down. Blessing is it. Carry it. Anybody working, write that letter in that card, showing appreciation that the organization has built you up by virtue of capacity. You do not take any opportunity for granted. Then watch out for what will happen in the next 3 to 6 months if you are still working in that place. All right. Just do it. That's all. And then the next thing you hear is that, how come they promoted her? She didn't write any exam. How come they promoted her? She didn't write any exam? You did what the common men were not doing. No? You did what the common men were not doing. Is as easy as that. It's as easy as there are certain trainings that are done, right? There are certain trainings that are done that at the end of the training, on code, I'll just go type long message sent to ambassador saying appreciation. It's not this value in the comment section. Forget this value in the comment section. But it sends a message that okay, this person truly got something. All right, just a case in point, so that we know we're together. But now, law number 10, you see that we jumped. Yes, there are some that will live till weekend. If the thing now, strangers do not live in your house, neither are they your family members. True or false? They don't live in your house. For any reason, they are close to you. They are not strangers. You meet them outside. What that means is that you must carry your two left leg and go outside. You must go outside and meet them. You must have the boldness to go out and compliment somebody, right? There are some days that, and then there are days that, yeah, okay. So amidst that, ladies and gentlemen, you see what you desire in life. It's in the hands of a stranger. If you're not bold enough to step out, when we were kids, the two things that we're scared of is the fear of a loud sound and the fear of falling down. For no reason were we scared as kids of rejection. No. Any other fear, you learnt it. I need you to understand. Any other fear, you learnt it. Being an introvert, you learnt it. Being an extrovert, you learnt it, ladies and gentlemen. Let nobody lie to you. And yeah, come on, now, you know me, I study psychology. So there are times that we'll just sit down together, cook up a psychological term so that business will move. And then we'll pack up research, and we'll give. People will just carry it in like gala on their head. Market don't move. Oh. We move. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So the whole idea of introvert and extrovert, if you understand the kind of market share that has brought to a lot of people, it will blow your mind. It will blow your mind, but somebody started it. Nobody will give birth to his child and say, baby, you're going to be an extrovert. Baby, you're going to be an introvert. Along the way, he just picks it up. Along the way, he picks it up. So they are outside. Don't be scared to go outside. All right? Don't be scared to go outside. If we're together, type 10 in the comment section. Type in 10, type in 10, type in 10. All right? If we're together, type in 10. So that fear of, no, no, now. No. There's somebody out there waiting for you. Somebody out there waiting for you. All right? And somebody out there waiting for you. So law number 14. Wait, oh, okay, we'll bounce back. Law number 14. Strangers are surrounded by gates. Find the gatekeeper who manages the gates to give you access to the stranger. How in the world do you think we were able to connect the late governor of Ondo State? It was his chef. Hear me well. It was his chef that did the introduction that got Amazon Ambassador Chinasa into that office or into that realm. We did not just pick up the man's number and say, hey, governor, for coming, gather your people together. It was his chef that was. So if we had abused the privileges with the chef, no way. No way. And if a story was told, oh God, a story was told that a very prominent man, real life story, in Abuja, he was looking for somebody to cut his hair. So his gate man now recommended somebody. When the person came and cut the hair of the boss, when the man was leaving, he did not show appreciation or gratitude to the gate man. And he left. That man's hair that he barbed will still grow again, but he was not smart. He was not smart. Guess what happened? They never called him again. Never. Never. So even when the boss was like, that man that cut my hair, please, can you access me? He said, no, that man, he has died. The man died. No, he don't die. No, he had a very terrible accident. He is late now. Now lie. The Baba is still alive, but because he abused the gatekeeper, as far as the gatekeeper is concerned, that man is dead. That man is dead. It is better I go and look for another person. But that guy that does not understand how to be grateful by virtue of access given to him, he will never get to this place. I'm saying it because peradventure you have abused gatekeepers, you will never penetrate. Never. 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 I hope we're learning. So there are certain persons that you want to get to. If you can't get to them, you have to go through gatekeepers. And you see, there's what we call honor. You need to understand the law of honor when it comes to gatekeeper. You scratch their back, they will scratch your back for life. You abuse them, get ready to be abused. All right? Get ready to be abused. It's just like this business, right? You do not just wake up to the business. There's somebody that is a gatekeeper. There's somebody that is a gate, kind of like I'm the gatekeeper between the leaders above and you, right? You abuse me, all the gates are closed. It's not a cause, it's a principle. It's the way life has been designed. When you understand it, things begin to work for you. Things begin to work for you. All right. So be careful when you abuse people, not knowing that these guys are your gatekeepers. It will shock you. I'm telling you, there are some people you come into offices, you're abusing the cleaners. not knowing that when Oga is not around, it is the cleaner that will enter. I mean, looking at everybody that submitted their CV. Are you not aware that the cleaner can simply take out your CV and put it in the dustbin? You will never get that job. Never. You will pray and pray and pray. The angels will be looking at you. You never start this prayer. You never start. You can abuse people. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, there are levels to this when it comes to assessing strangers, right? I'm telling you. All right, so law number 6 is both an icebreaker and a bridge builder. Investigate and celebrate the stranger's old victories madly. This will make them feel a sense of accomplishments. All right, are we together? So investigate. One of my, well, by virtue of relationship, I call her my aunt, right? Esther will know her. Currently she's in Canada. Mhm. And she happens to be the first Nigerian paratrooper, first Nigerian military paratrooper. What that means is that she's the first female to jump with a parachute from a plane. Yeah, so she has received several national awards, international awards as well. Now she's retired, in Canada, just chilling, just chilling. And hopefully she'll collect bottled water. She doesn't have any choice. Things like that, you bring it back to her consciousness. That I know Nigeria has appreciated you. Come on, you do not take what you did for granted. You opened up the doors for other women. You showed them that it is possible. They scatter their brain. Am I communicating? You have a man of God. He has done things to ensure that the church will stand. You bring back those things to consciousness. You understand? I know we say press forward, forget the things that are behind. Ladies and gentlemen, amidst forgetting it, people love what happened behind. They want to know that, okay, people did not forget what I did behind. Is somebody getting me? So investigate and celebrate. All right. No matter how little, you make a big deal out of it. Make a big deal out of it. All right. Make a big deal out of it. Wait, oh, this is where it ended. Well, I'll see you at roadmap to conversion. That's all I can say. All right. I hope I saved that picture. Did I save that picture? So people. That's where it ended. It's not my fault. Though. That's where the thing ended. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And somebody is saying, sir, give us more. Sir, give us more. Sir, give us more. All right. So to give more. Okay. So let me give more. Two more. All right. Two more. Two more. Two more. Two more. Two more. Two more. All right. That stranger has your money and the keys to your house. I'm telling you, your rank as an Amazon ambassador is in the hands of a stranger. They are holding it and they're like, you have to go and tell them, Ungwanu, give me my Amazon ambassador. Ungwanu, very fast. Can you hand it over to me, please? All right. So if they have your money, you have to take them seriously. They are not a joke. You take them as a project. Why? Because once this project activates, yeah, my goodness. Once this project activates, it's a different ballgame. See, I know you might have been hearing where they tell you, you hear that, oh, somebody just did, okay, like we do the recognition, using our business, this person generated 300 codes, this person generated, 200 codes. Ladies and gentlemen, when the right stranger is ready, what you are looking at is what somebody will take as a monthly project, they will bring it to you as a daily project. They'll bring it to you. So while people are saying, in this month, I and my team were able to do 100 codes this month, and then that person is like bringing in 200 codes every week, 200 codes every week, 200 codes. You see yourself, the things that you struggle to do right about now, all doors are open and it's happening with a snap of a finger. So you have to take them, you nurture that relationship, because once the relationship starts to, because once the relationship starts to give birth, mind blowing, like even you are like, good. So this, it was worth the wait. Am I communicating? It was worth the wait. And here's the thing, aside from our business, they still have the ability to open up doors for you. There are some that will not do the business, but they will recommend men that will do the business. That's the honest truth. Some will not do it. Some will come for the bottle and then they're out, but they will open up doors for more bottle. So you have to take them more serious. All right? You have to take them serious. Are we good on this? Are we good on this? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Are we good on this? All right. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, strangers look at you before they talk to you. You have to be careful about your looks and how you smell before a stranger. A man can forget how you look, a man can forget what you said, but a man can never forget how you smell. Mm. I'm telling you, it was when I was started dealing with like this worldly guys. That's when I was like, okay, these guys don't joke with smell. These guys don't joke with smell. All right. Yeah, they are. See, they invest heavily on perfumes. They invest heavily. Somebody will be telling that he just got a perfume 1 million naira. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. 1M, one perfume. Who get here, Father Lord? I receive. Am I communicating? I'm telling you, you see, they invest in the basic things that we take for granted. When they tell you a cost for their wristwatch, it was why the jailers were at why they were at Philippines that I took note of Ambassador Michael Okoli's wristwatch. He has he has different sets of the Richard Millie's wristwatch, right? Richard Mille. If you understand the if you've done your research, you know that Richard Mille is an expensive brand. And somebody has the white, the red, he just plays around with his outfit, aside from other collection that he has. Come on now. So these guys, no jokes. I could remember my first presentation. I will never in my life forget my first presentation in this business. I messed up. I messed up. See, that was the last time, right? If you know me, it was actually, I think last year or this year. Okay, it was last year I started wearing suits. Like truly started. I entered the suit game. I've not even started well, so I just started testing the water. My first presentation, ladies and gentlemen, I wore my shoe, black trouser, short sleeve, t-shirt with the button, and then a pullover, that armless, the pullover. And I could immediately feel that when it comes to that outfit, I disconnected from my audience. I didn't have I didn't have that confidence to move them to do what I wanted them to do. It broke my heart, and that was the last time in my life I ever dressed that way to run a presentation. You will never see me dress that way to run a presentation. Never, never, never in my life. I sat down and asked myself, "Oh, come on, guy, you be tailor now. What you carry you dress like one secondary school teacher? What's your problem?" Never, never. So immediately I entered my zone. I was so consistent. It was native. I get my house cap. I'm untouchable. You can't talk to me. Like the level I enter, you just in your mind, you're like, he has pride. No be pride though. Now the clothes where I wear. I don't know if I'm making sense. Don't be pride. It's the clothes. If you wear this clothes, you start to talk and talk. I'm telling you. So there's this thing when it comes to your outfit, what it does to you. All right. When it's very, very important, you must look sharp. There was a time I wanted to do presentation and I noticed my shoes were dusty. I had to clean it because if I walk in there with the dust in the shoe, it will affect me. It will affect me. There was a time I was like in a hurry. I wanted to spray the perf. It's all those perf that you spray and you enter inside. I just carried it in, cha 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 cha. It now left sign on me. Hey, God. I was looking for confidence I could not find. Because in my mind, I was like, these guys are looking at me. They will see this sign on my shirt. They will see this sign on my shirt. Hmm. Strangers look at you before they talk to you, ladies and gentlemen. You must be intentional. 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 All right? You must be intentional. It is very, very key. As a lady, your makeup must be intentional. Your lashes must be intentional. Your hairdo must be intentional. If the hair is no longer adding up, when the hair is not adding up, hey, apply some kind thing. There's this thing that they apply. Then you comb it, you brush it. You put gel. There's a way they do all these things now. Ladies, you want me to bring key people out. The thing will just be fine, somehow, right? Somehow fine. I think I was trying to adjust, and then my clothes just got hooked somewhere, and I adjusted by force. It just ripped off the desk. I said, I don't know. Where I want to start again. The presentation I did, it was one-sided. Why? Because I don't want them to see that the share don't lose. Because that is an opportunity that you are not to give an excuse. You're supposed to deliver. I don't know if I'm communicating to somebody. It is very, very key. It is very, very key. It is very, very key. Whether I like it or not, how you dress is how you'll be addressed. Perhaps you say, hey, Mr. Amanda, all the strangers I know is on social media. Yes, but let's look at your profile picture. Which kind of face are we seeing there? What kind of face are we seeing on your profile picture? When we look at your bio, is this something that is calling people to you? When we look at the content you have posted over time, are they things that are of value to people? Are they chasing people away? It is very, very key, ladies and gentlemen. Because how they perceive, you can send them, you know, sir, you've been sending people messages, nobody is replying you. And honestly speaking, if you were you will not even reply you. That's the honest truth. So strangers are very, very cautious. They're very, very cautious. Very, very cautious. Very, very cautious. Very, very cautious. Now, knowing our profession and seeing that you have to talk and 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 talk, right? There are times you have to pop up gum in your mouth, you pop up mint in your mouth. Like if you meet me and ask me, I need Tom Tom, I need Visblue. I have somewhere. I always have somewhere. Why? Because this is the business that we do. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse. You don't want to leave the people that will be the anchor to your next level with a bad experience. All right? With a bad you might not have 1 million to buy perfume. That's fine, right? Here's what I've learned. And you see, all these things were happening in front of me, but through mentorship, it's now becoming clear. While I was growing up, there was this guy that we looked up to, was this, Esther will know him, Bros B, right? I was like, how are you doing it? When you go into his house, you're seeing watches, you're seeing perfumes, you're seeing shoes, you're seeing clothes. I was like, boss, how can we get all of these things? In our mind, you have to get it at once. And he said, no, every month there's a new wristwatch, there's a new perfume, there's a new clothes. One a month. In 12 months, you have 12 pairs. And I'm like, that is deep. So you can still work at your level and still be able to build something to penetrate strangers. I hope I'm communicating so that you don't say, my own case is bad, there's nothing. I'm not saying go and carry kerosene and rub on your body. No. They sell perfume oils. Buy 10. It is 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira times 10 equals to 10,000 naira. Buy 10. Mix it. You have created a new blend, untouchable. Nobody see your back. Please, I know it's funny, some people will laugh, but it might just be what will turn everything around. I don't know if I'm helping somebody. Yeah, bro. You just start there. All right. You just the whole idea is to leave a lasting impression. I can remember when a lady signed up, and she said the reason she signed up was because Ambassador Sharon was putting on a belt, and the lady knew that belt was top notch. Like the belt is OG. It's OG. All right. So I'm not saying you have to look like Eric Ore and his wife, Ambassador Mike, Ambassador Ronke. No, but at your level, come on now. At your level, there's something you can do. All right. There's something you can do. So I know we've overshot ourselves, but I'm sure somebody learned something, right? Did we learn something? Did we learn something? Did we learn something? Did we learn something? Did we learn something today? Right. So this is how you can actually penetrate a stranger and leave a lasting effect. I know once upon a time, I was discussing with my brother and I was like, oh, I could remember when it was Christmas and we would stay up all night sending people happy Christmas, sending people happy New Year message. And we're doing like a challenge. How many have you sent to 100? I've sent to 200. I've sent to 300. You're trying to reach out to these people to wish them a happy Xmas, a prosperous New Year. Ladies and gentlemen, last year, December, How many people did you even send Happy Christmas, Happy New Year? Forget about the WhatsApp message you just forwarded message. I'm talking about SMS. It was SMS we were doing then because there was no WhatsApp. So a lot is happening to humanity, but we cannot take away the anchors that got us to this level. So when it is a new month, by all means necessary, ladies and gentlemen, it's not easy, but there are some people that deserve a happy new month text message. Whether you agree it, whether you believe what I'm saying or not, there are some people that deserve a happy new month message. SMS, send it. Some will not reply, send it. They've seen it. Because they've seen it, right? Because they've seen it doesn't mean they should reply. They're busy people. Okay, this is not clear. It's clear now. All right. But you sent the message. You've sent the message. That message will speak for you. You are sowing seeds. You are sowing seeds. More so, right? More so. There are some people, I know we've passed Happy New Month, we're in between now. There are some people, I'm going to give this assignment. Should you decide to do it, there's no problem. But if you do it, I'm telling you to work. There are some people that you have in your life that have contributed to your growth, to where you are in life, right? Whether within this business, whether not in this business, right? Right? But I don't know, however you want to do it, but there are some key persons. We can do the business on later, but there are some key persons that made up Madam Bianca together. Your journey through force. There were some people that played instrumental roles, and you still have their number. Whether you show them the business, whether you've not shown them the business, I want you to send a heartfelt message to them saying thank you. Just say thank you. Thank you for how you played an instrumental role towards seeing how I gave birth to my first child. I don't take it for granted. You know, this is me just reminiscing, and it brought smile, it brought joy to my heart. I'm just saying thank you. Smoothing will ask, oh, where are you? What are you doing? This and that. Talk, bring talk. They will sign up in the business. Am I communicating? Everybody, just get a list of some persons, right? I know you did bottle water and all of that, right? Totally fine. But this is an appreciation message. Send it out to those persons, saying, as of this year, take for example, only Esther will know the person, Mr. Obiajulu. Mr. Obiajulu played an instrumental role in my business when I was a fashion designer. He ensured that every month I was on autopilot. How do I mean? He brings contracts to me. Now, an individual as that is not somebody I joke with. Why? Because he played an instrumental role to seeing how exactly my business moved to a specific level. So by all means, I will forever say thank you, even till I die. I'll be saying thank you. Am I communicating? So I want you, it's an optional assignment, but definitely you'll see the result. Your boss in your office, I know your boss has been bossy. There's no problem. Just say thank you. All right. Mr. Uchi, I know they've been choking you. Sometimes for us to talk is wahala. Appreciate all of them. Tell them, see, without them, you wonder how you'll be taking care of your family. Am I communicating? Yeah. Before you know, they're like, this thing that the pressure we're putting this guy safe is not too much. Let's allow him rest. You never know what this message will do. You have no idea. That's why I said a heartfelt message. I won't be the one to compose it for you. You compose it and you send it. Send. Just get these people together, send it to them. It might even be to your parents, saying, the journey through life has not been easy. Now I understand the process you were taking us through. I understand. I now feel your pain. I feel your joy. Everything happening so fast. I just want to say thank you. There were times I was angry at you for no reason. That was me being childish. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything. All right. Do well to have a good night rest. That's all. Don't say anything. You're not making a request. You're just being grateful. And there are some strangers that you just said hi, hello to, but they shared one or two things with you. You can still use this as a bridge builder to say thank you. All right. To say thank you. So I know we've overshot our time.